Today we are gonna build us a duck pen. Welcome back to another episode of How Long Does It Take Dirt to Get Drenched in Sweat? But anyway, we are up here at the chickens, as you can see. Chickens. All of them are still roosters except for, where's she at? Over there, way back in the back. This one right here, that's the only one that I'm pretty sure is a hen. But it actually kind of looks like she might, or he might be starting to develop tail feathers. But I actually do remember when Mr. Cluck was a chick, it took him a lot longer than all of the other roosters I had to start showing signs that he's a rooster. So we may have all 6 roosters, which would really suck for them, but we already have 5. And actually this one right here, he started crowing already. He is bigger than Mr. Cluck. I might even keep him. He doesn't seem too scared of me, but he doesn't look like he's very aggressive towards me either. And I actually caught him on camera this morning when he crowed, so here's a horrible quality clip of that from my phone. So that's kind of cool. And okay, you don't have to get so jealous. We all know you can crow. You make that very obvious in every single intro I do. I swear, it's like as soon as I start talking, he does it. Like I could come up here and stand and he won't crow, but as soon as I start talking, he crows. I guess he just thinks I'm threatening him or something. But yeah, this one, he seems pretty chill. This one does too, but this one I'll probably end up having to kill for that reason. He gets ran over a lot by the other roosters, and even the hens will grab him and like start biting and stuff. Anyway, enough talk about chickens. That's not what this video is about. Well, I guess it kind of is, but not really. As you guys may or may not know, we do have the ducks inside the chicken coop, you know. Obviously. I'm ready to get these suckers out of here for a few reasons. One, they smell absolutely horrible. Like, I mean, I'm not in here every day, but I can't even get the eggs without like having to cover my nose. And I know the chickens don't like it. Well, they might not actually care, but chickens were a lot cleaner than the ducks were. And another reason, I have them set over here because that's where their water comes in at. And all of those nesting boxes, except for the one on the main end, is out of commission. And the roost is right over top of that one. So it's really hard to get eggs out of there. Reason number, I don't know, I lost count. But another reason, well, I actually can't think of one, but I'm gonna get them out of the coop. And as you can see, they have gotten a lot bigger. And what I'm gonna be building, we're actually gonna put us a small temporary pen right here. It's gonna come from this post to this post. Chill out, dude, like, come on. And by the way, the ducks are now quacking. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but they are quacking. So the pin is gonna go from this post to this post, and then it's gonna come out about 3 feet and go that way. I'm gonna put a tin roof top, which is the same thing that I've got on the chicken coop. I'm gonna run the water over here, put everything in here that we need, and let them just poop on the ground. That way they don't stink the whole chicken coop up. So the first thing we need to do is clear out the area. It's pretty much already cleared out because if you guys have followed the channel for a while, this used to not even be here. There's like a big hump that come over right to the edge of that, and all this was dirt all the way over. Oh wow, we got us a fight here. Thank you very much. Anyway, yeah, this used to come over all the way over there, and I had like a little platform on the top, but it wasn't very big. So I started digging all this out, and I put it over there, and I built all that up. Anyway, long story short, we have a lot of space here now. Mr. Cluck, you don't want none, okay? Who's the dominant species here? Who is on the inside of the fence? You tell me that. You know, you actually do have claws. That's a very good point. All right, so we'll just kick all this firewood out of the way, and we'll reuse it later or something. I don't really know. Oh, look at that. A tape measure just appeared in my hand. So let's measure from this post to this post. I think it's about 8 feet if I can remember right. Okay, yeah, it's a little bit under 8 feet, so we'll just do 8 feet, keep it even. And I'm thinking 3 foot out is as far as we would need, because this is only gonna be temporary. So that's out to here. We do have room over here, but I don't think we will here. Okay, 3 feet's about right there. I don't know if this rock is like very deep in the ground or not. So we'll try to dig that out real quick, and if it doesn't, then we'll just like make it 2 feet, and then maybe make it a little longer or something. All right, I think that's good. Thank you for watching How Long Does It Take Dirt to Get Drenched in Sweat? Our total time is, I don't know, I lost track, but I'll just put it on the screen like right now. So this kind of worked out perfectly because 8 feet is right there, and I don't think I could have chipped any more into this very easily. Oh yeah, perfect. 3 feet is right there. But as of right now, we'll go ahead and go see if we can find us some trees to cut down, because I am going to be building this out of little small trees instead of using dimensional lumber, because this isn't going to be like a permanent pen. It's just going to be temporary. So I just need something to hold them in that's going to be strong, but I don't need something like dimensional lumber. I'm just going to use logs. Now we need to get the chainsaw filled up, and I'm thinking it probably needs bar oil too, so we have some of that here. All right guys, we are ready to go cut down some trees. All right, we are gonna need 8 16, 24, 32, 35, 38, 41, 44, 47, 50, 53, 57, 60, 63. So we're gonna need approximately 63 foot of tree. Luckily, I know where some tall, thin trees are, kind of like that one, but I'm not gonna cut it down. And we should get about 20 feet, if we're lucky, 30 feet per tree. So it seems like a lot of wood, but we'll only need like 2 or 3 trees. And they're not big trees either, so this shouldn't be too hard. No way. Wow. So I went squirrel hunting at the beginning of the year, and I shot that balloon. Okay, yeah, well, I didn't kill it. And now the whole piece of the tree that it was on fell. Obviously my shotgun didn't do that because that's like 5 inches thick, but there's the balloon I shot at the beginning of the year. Wonder if there's any pellet hose in it. Oh yeah, there's a big hole ripped in the side. And then there's pellet hose all in the side of it. So hey, I think we got ourselves a trophy. It took us like 7 months to retrieve it, but hey, balloons don't go bad anyway. All right guys, it looks like we have reached the area we're gonna find our trees. As you can see over here, we have a decent sized beech tree, and then there's some more, but they're like kind of spaced out. And that one's extremely big. But if you come over here and look, you have trees like this one and this one. They're not that far apart, and they're taking up each other's lot. And they're the same type of tree as that. If we take out these 2 big ones, this little one right here will be able to grow bigger than both of them and take over this one whenever it dies. That way it doesn't leave a big open space in the forest. So I think we're gonna take out this one, that one back there, and maybe this one right here in front of me. And we're gonna use those for the wood. So let's go ahead and get to cutting. All right, here goes. All right, I'm gonna cut this one right here first. All right, there we go. Now, if this was a big tree, you wouldn't want to do it like that for a couple reasons. One, it could pinch your blade if you cut all the way through it. And 2, it could fall either way, but if that falls on me, I'll just move it out of the way. It's not that big. All right, so now we'll come up here to where we can't use, which starts about right here, and we'll cut it right there. Because even if we can use past this, we will need it cut here anyway. That way we have straight ones. All right, so I think I'm gonna cut this one down next. Seems like a pretty good size, and it'll help the other side of the tree grow better because it's already in a very dense area. And then after that, I'll cut this one down. So here we go, let's cut them down. Okay, well guys, I think we just got everything we need. I thought I was gonna need another tree, but we need 10 3-foot sections and 4 8-foot sections. And we have 1 8-foot section on that tree and 1 3-foot. On this one, we have 2 8-foot sections and 2 3-foot. And then on that one, we have 7 3-foot. So I think we did pretty good. That's all we need. I don't allow dead trees in my forest unless I make them dead. Ain't that right? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So now we actually have to drag all these back down there, which isn't too far. It's just like right at the end of this forest, and it's probably 100 feet, but it's all downhill. Hopefully this won't be hard either, but I have a feeling something's gonna go wrong. It's been too easy from here. Probably run into Sasquatch or something, or get abducted by aliens. I mean, come on, it's 2020. This can't be this easy. So anyway, we obviously do have to cut these boards into the right sections. I mean, the ducks, they're not getting a pin that big, okay? I only have 4. So I'm gonna start with the smallest one and do my 8-foot pieces, and we'll work our way up. So let's grab us a tape measure here, and well, we'll get to work. All right, so we need 4 8-foot and 10 3-foot. All right, 8-foot is right there. That hit my toe. All right, right, guys, there we go. Here's all the pieces. We got the 10 here and the 4 there. You know, the 10-4. I actually ran out, got all 4 of these, and then I got 3 more of those, but then I ran out. So I went like right over here. I trimmed one of these trees, and well, there's the wood. And now it is time to start assembling. Now, I don't know for sure, but the screws that I'm using on some of these bigger ones, I might have to take my chainsaw and notch it. That way the screw will go all the way through and hold it together. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So I'm gonna put the thicker ones on the bottom so that I shouldn't have to put anything through them. And I'll just have to screw the littler ones into this. All right, let's get us a drill bit out. And of course a drill. So let's go ahead and line this one up and get it started. Well guys, I got a different drill because obviously that one wasn't gonna work. I think the battery's bad on it because it was fully charged. There we go. So I'm basically just doing this and getting it started right here and angling it downward, and then I'll stand it up and then drive it all the way in. Just like that. Now I'm gonna do these here on the bottom going that way. I'm gonna do them the exact same way except, you know, on the bottom. Ow, that hurt. It brought the blood a little bit. Wow, it went right in between them. Well guys, I'm extremely sweaty. As you can see, I've got it on my glasses as well. But anyway, we have the duck pen, at least the frame of it finished. And it does tilt a little bit right now, but we'll fix that. But it is really strong. Like I pushed down on it earlier and like it can hold a pretty good amount of weight. So I'm not worried about it falling through, especially since we're gonna be putting fence around the outside. But this isn't gonna be a permanent duck pen. This is only until they can start eating layer feed. And then I might just take the whole chicken pen and make it a lot bigger. And then maybe build the ducks a little something over there, because I actually like staying out in the weather more than they would going inside at night, or even when it rains and stuff. So that's why I'm not too worried about this. And I'm gonna put tin roofing on the top, but the tin roofing has a bunch of holes in it because it's like, I don't know, 250 years old. It's probably not that old, but it's pretty old. So we need 3, and 3 is 6, and then 8. So we'll need about 14 feet of fencing, and I'm pretty sure, well geez, calm down. It's just fence, but I'm pretty sure this is 14 or 15 feet. It's actually what I had left over when I made this. So it might just so happen that we have exactly enough to finish this. I'm gonna cut the corners of the bottom like this. That way I can fold the bottom of it down like this is over here already. That'll get rid of the extra foot on the top, and it'll keep predators from getting through the bottom way. All right, there we go. Kind of got it bented. Wait a second, that's not a word. And I'm gonna work my way that way with the zip ties. That way it all stays straight in the middle. And this was gonna be a door, but yeah, it's not gonna work for a door. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it all the way in. But yeah, there's no way I could fit in there. So guys, that's got the baseline down of the fencing. All I'm gonna do now is go around the edges and put some more zip ties. But as you can see, I have no more zip ties. Not over there either. I don't store zip ties in my hand. But I'm gonna go down, get some more zip ties, and then we'll come back. I'll do all that off camera, but it's basically what you just saw me do. Do all that with the zip ties, and we will come back out tomorrow and finish this, because it's actually getting kind of late. Can't really tell it right now, but the sun is beginning to set. That's why everything looks orange, especially that. And Mr. Cluck's head. So we will come back out tomorrow and finish this. We don't have too much more to do. Oh, okay, better not do that. We won't finish it. I'll die from fall damage. So all we got to do now is put the roof on the top, and that's pretty much it after we do the zip ties. And then we'll be able to run our water hose over here to the ducks and then get them in here and get them out of my chicken coop because they really smell bad. You guys want the ducks gone? At least away from where you sleep? Well, he seems excited, but I don't think he's excited over getting rid of them. And by the way, this water tank is still not fixed. I said in the last duck video, whenever we brought them up here, that I would have it fixed in the next video. Well, it turns out I've been pretty busy, so I haven't been able to do that. But I do have new silicone on it. I've got everything sealed up, I'm pretty sure, and it is drying right now. So tomorrow evening, we will be able to bring the other tank up here, move this one back over, run the water hose out to there, and hopefully get the ducks out of the chicken coop. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Welcome back, guys. It is, in fact, now the next day. I did a little bit of work already. I did finish the zip ties around everything, so that's good. And I actually dug me a path here. It has nothing really to do with that. I just, you know, I can't go straight down this way now, so I have to go around. So I figured I'd dig me a path. And then I took the rocks and the dirt and I just threw it on top of the fence that lays over. That way it'll just kind of discourage anything that wants to try to dig under there and, you know, keep the ducks safe, because I don't want them to get eaten by a raccoon. So we have them protected. Dug all that out. We'll do some more. I probably won't do it on camera because, well, digging's kind of boring. But I might take take some rock over there, pull it to that side, you know, all of that kind of stuff. And I actually do have the water tank up here today, the second water tank that I had drying yesterday, and hopefully we've got it sealed. So the first thing I'm gonna do is empty this tank out so that I can move it over, at least enough so I can move it over and turn it around and everything. I'm gonna set that one down, start filling it up, make sure it's not leaking, and then we'll go ahead and set everything up. We'll have it ready to go. We'll hook up the duck water. So we're gonna go ahead and do that really quick, and then we'll get to putting the roof on the duck pen. Whoa, that sucker's spraying. At least it's not sweat this time. It's actually really cold, which feels great because it's like 12 million degrees outside. Yes, it's holding water. It took it so long. This is like my third or fourth try of sealing this thing up, and I finally got it to hold water. Which I guess if you put the valve on straight, you wouldn't have to try that many times. That was the whole problem. But anyway, we fixed it, so while that's filling up, we will go ahead and first of all put this on that so that, you know, birds and animals don't just kind of make nests in there. I mean, they probably won't nest, but you never know. We are gonna need 3 foot at least long, so we'll use two 2-foot pieces, and we'll just have an overlap, and we'll make it the length we need it, because I don't really want to cut too much to do this. That way I can reuse the roofing if I need to. All right, so let's go ahead and go see if we can find some fencing. All right, and I am going to use gloves because I don't like getting cut, because getting cut is not fun. All right, let's watch for snakes because I don't feel like getting bit either. Now, this tin is actually older than the chicken coop, and probably older than me also. It was actually here before I even built the chicken coop, but that's also why I'm not using it for something good, because, well, as you can see, it's got hose all in it and it's rusted. So I'm just gonna use it for a duck pen because, for one, they like rain, and two, it's just temporary. So I'm gonna step back just in case there's a snake. Okay. None so far. That has got a big crack in it right there. I don't really want to use it if I don't have to. This one actually looks like it's in pretty good condition. It's still got some paint on it from whenever it was painted. So I think we'll use it. It's definitely, or at least it should be, long enough to use. Here's our first piece, a nice little dirt dauber nest right there. If you ask me, I call that a bonus. All right, guys, I think it's the perfect length. Well, there we go. We don't even have to trim that one. Now we just need one more for the back, and then we'll be ready to screw them down into the wood. All right, guys, as you can see, I did go ahead and get 2 of the smaller pieces because one of them won't fit across, but what I can do is overlap them, and I might not even have to cut them at all. That way I can reuse them on other builds that don't need a good roof. Yeah, I'll probably just leave it on this, but you know, I'm gonna go ahead and try to avoid cutting that rusty metal without a power tool. Yeah, I don't want to get cut on it. I am kind of worried because right here, if we screw that down there, there's gonna be a little bit that's not showing there because of the way this goes, so it drains off each side. It's not too much for it to flex, but it might be too much for it to stay straight. But we'll just see once we get it straightened up and one side screwed down. If so, we'll just cut a little sliver off of that, slap it on here, and I like rivet it to this with a rivet gun. That way it stays together, but it'll reach the whole way. Now I'm actually gonna go ahead and put at least the feeder in because I have to hang it from one of those bars. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in right now. So we gotta go steal it from the ducks. And you know what? I might as well just go ahead and unhook their water and get that out too. All right, ducks, tired of being in mud? Well, let's go make some mud somewhere else. It's almost like they like playing in their water or something. I mean, who would have thought? All right, there we go. That is very dirty. I'm gonna go ahead and wash everything off though before I put it back in the other pen. All right, so I put the feeder on that side. That way I can get to it easier where the door is. And I kept it away because I don't want them eating duck food. It won't hurt them or nothing, but you know, they don't need it. So I'm not gonna let them eat it. And this I'm gonna put on this side because I really don't have to do nothing to it. And it'll make it easier to reach that hose from over here. All right, guys, there we go. We got the feeder and the water ready. Obviously the water is not hooked up, but we'll do that in just a second. So we are ready to put the roofing on that. I am gonna start with the 2 back pieces. And I'm gonna trim off what we've got extra. And I said I might do it, but I am going to. I'm gonna go ahead and rivet a piece of extra onto here. That way it'll reach all the way across, no problems, and we'll have extra here anyway. So it won't be that big of a deal. All right, so first I'm gonna go ahead and see how much extra we're gonna have. Forgot the gloves. Let's get the gloves. The gloves are over here. Mr. Cluck, hey, quit trying to steal my gloves, bro. That's mean. Jeez. You want the glove? Here, take the glove. Oh, he tried to fight the glove. What the heck? I know you're not very smart, but I thought you were smarter than that. So we're gonna go ahead and get this and some screws and stuff, and we're gonna go ahead and put that down. All right, that one's already got a screw hole for it, but I am gonna go ahead and drill into the wood. Okay guys, there we go. We have the horrible looking duck pen put together. It's not that bad looking. The roof looks horrible. I think they're really gonna enjoy the sunlight, and they're gonna have a lot more space out here too. And they'll get to associate with the chickens throughout the day. Because the chickens pretty much don't go in the coop until nighttime, except for like water and stuff. So there we go. Everything here is built. So let's go ahead, hook the water up and get the ducks inside. Water hose water is the best water. Now this end of the hose is actually going to stretch all the way over to the duck pen, and we'll hook it up just like this. Well, that needs to be cleaned off first. This end is going to hook to here. I'm gonna clean it off too. Let's turn that on real quick. Anytime now. There it comes. And hook them together and we'll be good to go. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Well, I know you heard that. Quit killing people, Mr. Cluck. That's not nice. But you can hear that hissing. That's actually it filling up. Yeah, there it is. It's filling up. Now, I was actually going to put these tarps around the sides, but I got these like a couple of weeks ago. And at that time, the ducks didn't have all the feathers, and that's why I kept them in here in the first place. And of course, I didn't have a duck pen to put them in. But now they do, in fact, have feathers. So I don't think that they even need that. So all I'm going to do is take like that box over there, and I have another one just like it. It's like a crate. Okay, focus. There we go. And I'm going to just turn that sideways back here in the back, the farthest away from predators. And I'm just gonna like throw a bunch of stuff like leaves or grass or something in it so that they'll have somewhere to nest for the night. But I'll come back out in the middle of the night. I won't show it, but if they're all huddled together in one spot, I will put a tarp around every side of this, but I don't think they're gonna need it. So anyway, let's go ahead and get the ducks and put them in their new home. All right, ducks, you ready to go? Awesome. You guys can't see it, but there's a hole there. Yeah, I'm gonna block that up. That way the rooster can't come in and none of the ducks can get out. Wait a second, there's a chicken in here. Oh, there's two. They're in the nesting box. Don't know how that happened. I thought I just looked. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take this cage out. Oh wow, they're right next to a chicken and they're not doing anything. They just look like they're best friends. Or they just don't care about each other. Either way, they're not fighting. All right, there we go. Now, we have to wrangle these ducks. I can't leave the door open because they'll either get out or the chickens will. All right, let's see. I'm gonna grab like one. All right, I got one. Hey there, duck. You've gotten a lot bigger since I put you in there. And you can also quack. Okay, dude, chill out. Come on, you'll be all right, I promise. All right, here's our second one. Uno mas. Hey there, little feller, come here. Alright, we got him. Alright guys, there we go. We've got our packages full of ducks. Alright, let's go ahead and turn them loose into their new home. Here goes the first two. Well, that's taking them forever, so I'm gonna go ahead and get the other ones before they realize how to get out. Oh, and there goes the first two. And there goes the second two. I'm pretty sure they quack like that whenever they like something. Or maybe it's just when they find water. Either way, they seem to enjoy it. Got them a little nest here. Let's turn that on this side though. Keep them warm through the night. Close it up here and we are good to go. So guys, we built the ducks a very... Look at those chickens over there. They're like so curious to see them out in the daylight. So yeah, they seem to enjoy their new home and their water, of course, because you know they are ducks. Anyway, it's nice to have the chicken coop back open again. All the nesting boxes running so I can keep that hen away from the eggs so she don't start sitting on more. So guys, as you can see, I'm extremely sweaty once again. But thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, let me know by leaving a like, a comment, and subscribing to the channel. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.